All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Rakah Kodash, which is the true name of the Heavenly Father and His only begotten Son, are two great kings, the gods that the King James Bible speaks of, which again, the true name of the Heavenly Father is Yahweh, and His only begotten Son, who the world in ignorance calls Christ. True name is Yahweh Shai. Second of all, I want to give double honors to my elders and apostles of Great Millstone, Elder Tahar and on down, that rule and teach well. And third of all, I want to give a peace and safety to the hopeful elect out there, the brothers that push this truth, the truth of the King James Bible, and all truth and sincerity throughout the four corners of the globe. All right, so I just want to do a short and transit lesson, or however long the spirit of Yahweh Bashem, Yahweh Shai allows it to go. And I want to name the video Top Current Events in the World Today. All right, and Lord wills, brothers, can see on the screen the inspiration for this lesson through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bashem, Yahweh Shai comes from the front page of the Drudge Report. All right, and the top headlines read: war hot, oil spikes, Hormuz threat severe, Iran stronger than ever, Iran stronger than before, Slovakia, Pentagon running out of money. All right, so we'll click on each one of them, see what they say, read the title, and read a little bit of a lesson. And this is for fair use purposes only. I'm not using this for any monetary gain, just for educational purposes only. Fair use, fair use. And the first one reads, title of the article reads, U.S. launches new strikes on Iran, which I'm pretty sure all the brothers out there are aware of, revokes oil sale permit after 3 ships attacked in the Strait of Hormuz, which since Iran has responded, all right, firing off on neighboring countries, all right, and they swore to retaliate even more, which Trump said today. I'm pretty sure all the brothers out there have seen that statement that Trump gave today over there in Turkey at the NATO summit, that he believes the ceasefire is a waste of time. It was a waste of time to keep talking, which they were never talking, but it was probably speaking once upon a time. But after the 15th or 20th and 30th time, all right, they weren't talking anymore. You know, we know that he was putting out that propaganda that they were talking to manipulate the markets or whatever, but now he's coming out saying that it's a waste of time. He's not interested in talking, and he's ready to go to war. All right, and the markets are down like crazy, all in the red. All right, so that's the first one. This one, oil spiking. All right, and this is for Market Watch, which again, this is for fair use purposes only. I'm not using this for any monetary gain, just for educational purposes only. Fair use, fair use. Oil prices touched 2-week high after Trump suggests the U.S.-Iran ceasefire is over. All right. I'll read this part right here. It says WTI futures prices see biggest 2-day jump since April, as President Trump says the U.S. will probably hit them harder tonight. Yeah, so we'll sit back. We got to sit back, watch, wait, and see what happens with that. He said it in the statement that he gave today, that they were going to continue to fire off on them. And again, Iran swore to retaliate. All right. And they've got the burial or whatever of Hamadi tomorrow, actually. All right. So we'll see what happens with that. We may cancel it or whatever, but all right. Third one, for the Telegraph, Slovakia. Iran regime is now stronger than before the Trump war. The president's threats will not change the new reality of Tehran's grip on the Strait of Hormuz. All right, which they've been had a grip on it. You know, all this talk he's been saying that the military is completely destroyed, and you know the Air Force is destroyed, and all of that jazz. All right, but yet they're still able to sink ships. They're still bombing neighboring countries around them that, you know, he swore that he could protect them. all right, which we know he was never interested in protecting them in the first place. All right, only the small hats. All right, which more than likely they're going to start hitting them again too. Iran's going to start hitting them again too. All right, the last one from the NBC News. Again, this is for fair use purposes only. I'm not using this for the monetary gain, just for educational purposes only. Fair use, fair use. The Pentagon is running out of money. All right, which we know America is insolvent. All right. This one actually lets you listen to it. Go ahead and play it. Oh, you gotta pay for it. All right, never mind that. It says defense officials asked for more than $67 billion in funding, Slovakia, but Congress hasn't approved the money yet. In part between over information about the war with Iran, sources say. All right, so again, we know America is insolvent, bankrupt, all right, or whatever, and they need more money to continue to fund the war over there in the Persian Gulf. And that's another thing. I forgot who said that when I think it was the Roman Empire. Yeah, the Roman Empire. I forgot what Aquinas Menachim who brought that out. But another sign to show this place is in decline and it's falling is when the military stretches itself out. All right, and they're fighting in way too many wars. They're fully involved in the war in Ukraine, in Eastern Europe, between Russia and Ukraine. They're fighting this war in Iran. All right, and Lebanon, helping Israel with that. They're involved in that. And they're also saying if China decides to invade Taiwan, that they're going to get involved in that. All right, and that was one of the things the Roman Empire did before their collapse. They stretched their military out too far. All right, and eventually, ran out of resources or whatever to continue to keep fighting or whatever. So it's over, man. It's over. All right. So again, he's saying that they're going to continue to bomb them tonight. We got to sit back, wait and see what happens with that. All right, and I also watched the article. Watch the video. Watch the video with who was it from? I forgot where it was from. One of the mainstream media outlets. New York Post, yeah. It was from the New York Post saying that they have more warships. Babylon sending more warships over there towards the Middle East. All right, so this thing is only going to escalate. And they've been talking about for some time now, putting boots on the ground. All right, putting boots on the ground over there in Iran on Karg Island, which I believe it was one of the places that they bombed, if I'm not mistaken. All right, but they said they didn't bomb the oil infrastructure. All right, because Trump said they might take that over. All right, but yeah, things continue to escalate, man. All right, as prophecies tell us they would. All right, it's 2nd Ezra chapter 9 verse 1. He answered me then and said, measure thou the time diligently in itself. How do you measure the time? All right, you look around the world, check out the current events and things that's going on in the world. All right, then you go back to the measuring stick, the spiritual measuring stick, which is the King James Bible. All right, and that tells you the times that we're living in. All right, like this situation now is wars and rumors of wars, and that's, of course, one of the things the Lord warned us about. Wars and rumors of wars. This is St. Matthew chapter 24 verse 6. This is Lord Yahushua speaking. Verse 6, and ye shall hear wars and rumors of wars. See that ye be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. Right, the end is not yet. And we know the end won't come until this current financial system, this physical financial system, is pushed out of the way and the digital financial system takes its place. All right. And in that digital financial system, we know the mark of the beast is going to be implemented, which the mark of the beast is the microchip technology, which the masses of people have to take to participate in this upcoming digital financial system. And once that happens, the majority of the world accepts that microchip, or the majority of these countries around the world pushes that microchip on the people, all right, then soon after, the Third World War will really kick off, all right? So back in 2nd Ezra chapter 9, verse 1, he answered me then and said, measure thou the time diligently in itself, and when thou seest part of the signs past, which I have told thee before, right? We're seeing those signs, all right? All of the signs that the Lord warned us about to let us know how close we are to the Lord's second return, we're seeing them. Verse 2, then shalt thou well understand that it is the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made, which the Most High is definitely visiting this place. Therefore, when there should be seen earthquakes, which you just said, them 2 major earthquakes strike back to back in Venezuela, and uproars of the people in the world, which that's coming, all right, as soon as the collapse happens, all right, which just fuel or energy crisis, it's like it, this energy crisis, this energy crisis is gonna help bring about that, the uproars of the people, you know, when people can't afford to pay for fuel anymore, or buy food anymore, or struggle to buy food, which people, the masses already are, all right, that's gonna cause people to you know, go ballistic, all right, cause uproars in the streets, all right. Verse 4, then shalt thou well understand that the Most High split of these things, that the days that were before thee, even from the beginning. For like all that is made in the world have a beginning and an end, the end is manifested. And we're clearly in the times of the end, clearly. All right, all this going on. And now, again, Trump is even saying that, you know, the deal's off. All right, all bets are off. All right, and they're going to go back to full force fighting. While the markets are open, by the way. Matter of fact, let's do that real quick. I just actually saw its top headline. Which the markets really don't, you know, really don't matter, but yeah, I just saw it. Hold on. Alright, Shalakia. And Lord will, again, not that this even matters, all right, because we know, you know, he can come out an hour later and say, oh, we got a peace deal again, and all it'll go back in the green, but because the markets are manipulated. But yeah, straight bloodbath today. Everything's down except oil, which is what they want to keep down, which is now at 73 crude oil, which I gotta look at Brent and crude, but it says $73.41. Let's see if we can find Britain crude. It's gotta be on here. Nope. But again, not that none of this matters, because again, he'll come right back and, you know, say everything's great again, and we got a peace deal tomorrow, and all that garbage, all that jazz, and the markets will go right back up. But as you can see now, straight bloodbath, except for oil, which is what you want to keep down, which is what they want to keep down, is oil. All right. So with that, you know, I pray this lesson was edifying. I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Rakah Kwadash. Double honors again to my elders and apostles of Great Millstone, and peace and safety to you brothers that push this truth and sincerity. And with that, I'm going to say shalom.